Hi guys, it's your girl Jilly. We are moving on to Taurus and Taurus compatibility. Now remember, this will not resonate with every single Taurus as we all have our own individual birth chart. If you want a more accurate assessment, you want to look up the Venus, Moon, and Mars sign of the Taurus you are interested in. Venus is how we love and what we're attracted to. Moon is how we express emotions, and Mars is our sex drive. If you want a more full-rounded assessment, make sure you check out my playlists on my channel homepage. You want to look up the Zodiac and Relationships series as that devotes more to the Moon and Venus signs. You also want to check out my Sex with the Zodiac series as that will pertain more towards the Mars sign. Each one of those videos is devoted to a particular Zodiac sign. Now let's get started. Taurus's ruler is Venus, the ruler of love, romance, and beauty. The element of Taurus is Earth. So what does this mean? Well, this is a very down-to-earth couple. When they lay eyes on each other, it's like kindred spirits because they recognize the similarities and they value the same things. They're very instantly attracted to each other. Now, I usually say when two people of the same zodiac sign come together, there's a 50-50 chance whether or not this will work. But with Taurus, I'm going to increase the compatibility here because Taurus and Taurus is a very highly compatible match. They're very romantic. They're all about courtship. So they actually do the old-fashioned style, the kind of style of romance that no longer really exists during our particular time. They actually get time to get to know somebody. They become their friend, and then they send little gifts and little trinkets, little romantic gestures to the object of their affection before they actually ask them out on a date. So there's a lot of getting to know someone when it comes to a Taurus. And another Taurus will not mind this because they believe in the same values. Taurus is super, super romantic. They love to pamper their partner. They like to indulge their partner. And because Taurus is with another Taurus, they pamper each other. They indulge each other. Now, the type of dates these two will go on, one thing you have to know is that Taurus is a very sensual sign. In fact, they're the most sensual zodiac sign of all the signs. And when I say sensual, it doesn't just mean sex, although it does play a part there. Think of food. Think of good smells. This is very sensual to a Taurus. So the type of dates these two will go on are definitely going to be fine dining. Definitely going to be something that stimulates their tastes. They also love dates at home. These two will be found in the kitchen cooking with each other, picking out a romantic, cheesy movie to watch together. These two will actually serve each other breakfast in bed and stay inside and cuddle all day. They're just very romantic. They're all about each other. They indulge each other. And you know, when it comes to trust, there's really no issue with Taurus. Taurus is all about fidelity, and they're all about faithfulness, and they're very possessive. They're very jealous. And because Taurus is like this, when they meet another Taurus, there's no room for jealousy or possessiveness because they're always with each other. As soon as they get off work, the first thing they want to do is get home to their partner. This will even be 10, 20, 30, 40 years down the line. They'll never tire of wanting to be with their partner. So when they find another partner that's just like this, they're in heaven. So Taurus and Taurus is super, super compatible. And when they make a home together, you're going to see a lot of luxurious things. They're all about possessions. In fact, all earth signs are about materialistic things. But Taurus and Taurus is about beauty as well. They don't just care about the name brand. They care about quality and visual appeal. So you're going to see art on the wall, well-coordinated furniture. It's going to feel like you're walking into a house museum when they get together. And their house is always going to smell good. One thing I know about Taurus, they love looking good. They love smelling good. In fact, that's another sensual thing. Good scent turns them on. So a lot of common ground with these two. Now, is there a con in this relationship? Well, yes, there actually is quite a few cons in a Taurus and Taurus match. But these matches usually can be, well, I don't want to say easily overcome, because Taurus is the most stubborn sign of the zodiac. They don't like to yield very much. And this is what's going to happen with these two. Now, when Taurus has a set way of doing things, they don't ever change how they do things. And with these two, they're going to have to be willing to bend a bit. So before they got together, they've already developed a routine on how they get up in the morning, what they're going to wear, how they clean the house, how they fold the laundry. For example, one Taurus might bunch up their socks and make a little roll. That's how they put their socks away. The other Taurus might take 2 pairs of socks and fold them, gently put them in the drawer. They might argue about how to fold the towels, how to cut vegetables, how to, basically they'll have their own set ways. So once they get together, they really have to merge and really be able to adapt to each other and be willing to compromise. And this is just not Taurus's strong suit. Now, like I said earlier in the pros, there's really no reason for these two not to trust each other, because they're all about fidelity. However, if these Tauruses had relationships in the past that hurt them, Tauruses have a very bad habit of taking their past hurts and their past wounds and bringing them into their new relationship and creating these scenarios in their head that their partner's is doing the same thing that their last partner did, even though it's not true. So if they've been hurt in the past, they can bring that into their new relationship. So they really got to watch out for each other here. Another thing about their relationship is they're not big on sharing. Taurus's motto is, I have. Like, this is mine. Everything is mine. What's mine is mine, what's yours is mine, and you are mine. So they're not really good about sharing things. So they're going to have to learn how to share with each other and realize that they're bringing it into a relationship together. And when it comes to arguments, they tend to not compromise in arguments. Their arguments aren't very constructive. Like, usually when there's a fight between somebody, there's usually a resolution. Even if there's still anger at the end of a fight, there's usually a resolution afterwards. Not with two Tauruses, though. They're so stubborn because they both have horns. They're very bullheaded. And the last thing that I want to say, remember I told you indulgent can be a good thing. It can also be a bad thing with two Tauruses. The thing is, they are all about indulging with each other. Why is that a bad thing? Well, because they can be in bed all day just eating and watching TV with each other and cuddling, which sounds great, but maybe a month or two down the line, you're going to probably see those Tauruses with maybe 10 or 15 or 20 extra pounds on them because they overindulge and they won't get up out of bed. There's no motivation to get up out of bed because they're enjoying their time having all that indulging activity. Now, speaking of indulging activity, let's go ahead and get into the bedroom with these two. Now, like I said before, Taurus is the most sensual sign of the zodiac, but I just want to get this out of the way. Taurus, unless Taurus has a fire sign or a cardinal sign in their Mars, they're not big on initiating sex. They're kind of lazy when it comes to initiation. Don't get mad at me, Taurus. I know there's going to be some Tauruses on here going to be like, I initiate sex and I'm not lazy. You have to go by your Mars sign, so please don't get offended by that. But anyway, I just want to get that out the way. The problem with two Tauruses is they're not big on initiating sex. So they might not have a lot of sex if no one's initiating it. So like I said, hopefully Taurus has a fire sign or a cardinal sign who's more about initiating things in their Mars placement in their birth chart. But once they get to sex, let me tell you, Taurus has the highest stamina out of all the zodiac signs. Nobody can last as long as a Taurus. Two Tauruses together can go on, they can be at it all day and all night until the next day. These two can never come out of the bedroom once they get going. And the thing is, they love being intimate with each other because they understand the senses. They actually they know sex is not just physical contact. They know it's stimulating the sense, taste. really exploring and indulging in their partner. They literally will devour their partner as if they're a feast. They will bring that into the bedroom. Not to mention, they will bring some whipped cream. They will bring some chocolate sauce. They will bring all of this stuff into the bedroom, and they will just be at it for a long time. And because they're romantic, there's going to be a lot of emotion, romance, stamina when it comes to these two. So they have a very highly satisfying sexual relationship. Now, again, this is your girl Jilly. I hope you guys are enjoying my videos. If you do, please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, guys. I will have that link to my Instagram in the video details below this video. Make sure you click that bell notification. That way you're the first one to know when I upload a video. I've had a lot of comments from my subscribers saying that they don't get notifications. So make sure you subscribe to me and click that bell notification. Also, if you guys are liking my videos, make sure to donate. I ask for donations at this time because I do want to get software, and I do want to get a laptop and a better camera so I can stop recording on my phone and give you guys the quality videos that you deserve, because, you know, I'm only here because you guys are here and you watch me. So I want to thank you for that. Again, it's your girl Jilly. Peace. I love you guys.